All right. Welcome to another edition of Vegas Bad Boys of podcasting. I'm DJ Impact. We got the Vegas Bad Boys here with us. Thank you for tuning in with us. Normally we have a 3 count on today, but we're actually going to give our WrestleMania predictions on the show. And we're going to kick it off with NXT's TakeOver Stand and Deliver. And just, see if you kind of agree where we're coming from or you disagree. We always ask you to follow us on our social media. You can put in your comments on any of those, and we usually get right back to you when we do that. So anyways, let's get right into it. TakeOver Stand and Deliver, which is going to be tonight. Let's get right into it. The NXT Women's Championship, Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez. Who are you guys taking for that?
Gonzalez, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raquel.
I'm gonna say that EO retains.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Raquel.
Yeah, I'm thinking Raquel also. All right, NXT United Kingdom Championship, Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa. What do you guys think?
Walter.
Walter.
I want to say that, but I'm gonna go Ciampa. I want to see. I want to see if they're gonna take any, because we always see NXT UK talent coming over here. Could we see one go over there from NXT US go over to UK? So
Okay. Walter. For sure. NXT United Kingdom Championship. I'm sorry. NXT Tag Team Championship triple threat match. MSK versus the Grizzled Young Veterans versus Legado del Fantasma. What do you think?
MSK.
MSK.
Grizzled Young Veterans.
Yeah, MSK. MSK for sure. Gauntlet Eliminator for an opportunity at the NXT North American title on night 2. You got Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Leon Ruff versus Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes versus Dexter Lumis versus LA Knight. Who do you guys have for that?
Cameron Grimes to the moon.
Interesting. Okay.
I think they're gonna give it to Loomis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bronson.
I was gonna go Bronson. Okay. Gotcha. They're showing also Kushida versus Pete Dunne. What do you think?
Kushida.
I think done.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume done. I don't even know why that's a match on this card, to be honest.
I think it's a grudge match.
They just needed another match to fill out the show.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really have any kind of a major dealing, but yeah,
they did this week.
They eliminated each other from the battle royal, so sure,
and they
let's
were
put
fighting.
in a match.
Yeah, they went on Wednesday, so
yeah,
that's why.
Yeah.
Did you say what your answer would be, Michaels?
Yeah, done.
Oh, done. Okay.
Done.
All right, cool. Yeah, I would have said done as well. That is night 1. Let's jump over to night 2. NXT Championship, Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross.
Cross.
I hate to say it, but I think they're gonna have Balor retain.
What?
I know it sounds. I'm using WWE logic here.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Are you thinking out your ass?
Well, think about it. A lot of times on the big shows, what they end up doing is they end up going the opposite of what you would naturally think in the title match. So the only reason I got it is I want to see Cross win, but I got a feeling they're gonna have Balor win.
That was my thinking for night 1 with EO and Raquel.
All right, yeah, and I choose Cross as well. the unsanctioned match, Cal O'Reilly and Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, baby.
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly better win.
Yeah, O'Reilly. NXT North American Championship, Johnny Gargano versus the winner of night one. So I guess that's going to be kind of difficult to choose. But let's play this game. Let's say the ones you thought was going to win. Okay, who would you think would you win between that winner and Johnny?
Not
Loomis.
Johnny.
Not
Cameron
Johnny.
Grimes. Cameron Grimes.
Okay, all right. How about
Loomis.
Loomis? Okay.
Bronson.
Okay. And I would agree, Bronson as well. NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon versus The Way.
I'm going to say Shotzi and Ember retain.
Okay.
Retain.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. And finally, the ladder match for the undisputed NXT Cruiserweight Championship, Santos Escobar versus Jordan Devlin.
Devlin.
Boy, that's a tough one to call, man. I think out of all the matches, that's a very tough one. I say Escobar.
Yeah, probably Devlin. That's kind of what I was looking at as well. So, all right. Well, that we seem to all be just a little different on some of these matches. So we'll see where that goes. Well, you know what? While we just stick to finish up with NXT, is there any particular match out of all of those that you're most interested in seeing?
Oh yeah, Ciampa and Walter.
Okay.
Just give me 10 minutes of those guys just beating the shit out of each other. I'll be fine. That'll be my kickstart to my Mania weekend, and okay. I'll just be happy with that.
Okay, all right, that's a good one.
I too am interested to see that as well.
Okay,
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be physical as fuck.
O'Reilly Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually going to be in mine as well.
Yeah.
O'Reilly Cole. So
that's as good as that is going to be for Welter and Ciampa. I got a feeling that Cole and O'Reilly are going to do something really fucking stupid.
Yep.
Yep. It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
They need to end the chapter with some finality for sure.
Yeah, because look at what Gargano did with Ciampa. And I mean that last match that those two had, you're talking pulling up the mat and revealing the boards and all that shit.
Yep.
I can
imagine
that's
the standard.
Yeah,
that's the standard. You got to go higher than that. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I can imagine what Cole and O'Reilly, because they've been friends for so long, they trust each other 100%. Holy fuck, they're going to do something stupid.
Plus, guys, let's keep this in mind that match could very well be another cinematic match. So that the sky is the limit with what they can do with that. I mean, yeah, if they do it right, it could be fucking amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a tough call for me because I want to see the O'Reilly Cole, but I'm kind of really getting invested also into the Balor cross match too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you were talking about on our wrestling talk, Sin City, how you really enjoyed the video package from O'Reilly and Cole, but I didn't mention, man, I really enjoyed the video from Cross and Balor. And there was one, I know I don't look like that I go to the gym because I really don't go. But one thing that I've never seen, I've seen the medicine ball, of course, because you take it and you throw it to the ground. But I've never seen where there was handles onto a medicine ball and you're just spinning it, going back. And I saw that in the video, like, my, like that takes some heavy strength.
Oh yeah,
to do that, and it was just amazing just to see the training. And Balor also, he was doing some. I'm like, these guys, man. The workout is just intense. So I'm really excited. It was very tough for me to figure out which one to choose, but I went with O'Reilly Cole. But Cross and Balor's definitely another interest there. All right. Well, that's NXT night 1 and night 2. Here's a fun question while I'm just transitioning over to Mania, which, well, I guess never mind. Let's just skip it because you kind of already answered it. All right, here we go. Let's go over to WrestleMania. First one up. I should start because they just have it all listed here. Yeah, let's just do this and then I'll go. Oh, okay. So, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. What do you think?
Sami Zayn.
Owens.
Yeah, Owens.
Yeah, it's Owens. It's Owens.
Yeah.
Although it would
because of some Logan Paul chicanery.
Yeah. Intercontinental Champion Big E versus Apollo Crews.
Apollo.
Big E.
Neither. A draw.
There
Wow.
can't be no damn draw, man. Pick one.
Damn.
Boy, I don't know. Let's just say Apollo gets the belt. Fine.
Yeah, I say Cruz. Cesaro, Seth Rollins.
Cesaro, all the way.
My heart says Cesaro. My brain says Seth Rollins. So unfortunately, I have to go Rollins.
Seth wins by some kind of chicanery. And I would love to see a follow-up, like a backlash match, that would pit Rollins against Cesaro in a loser becomes the other guy's servant for 30 days. Something along those lines, so that Seth has to now bow down to Cesaro in some way. But for WrestleMania, Seth wins that match.
I like it.
All right, for me, Cesaro. United States Champion Riddle versus Sheamus.
Riddle.
Riddle.
I forgot this was even announced.
So did Riddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if Riddle finds his way to the stadium, then I think he might win. But honestly, I think they're going to possibly put that belt on Sheamus because go ahead, Steve.
No, it was the IC. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, would this give him a grand slam if he won? But no. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't know. I think maybe we see Sheamus just because then it allows someone else to chase. But Riddle should be, but I think they might go the other way. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking Sheamus. Next, in a steel cage match, Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon. By chicanery. I think that's what Matt Michaels calls it.
Braun Strowman after Shane does something stupid.
That could very well happen.
Unfortunately, so with this being in a steel cage, we are very unlikely to see Shane McMahon fired out of a cannon, as I had suggested here on the Vegas Badboyz podcast a few weeks ago. So that makes me a little bit sad, but nonetheless, I think Shane will do something completely stupid and Braun will pin him.
Listen,
Michaels, you thought originally he was just going to do something stupid jumping off the ship, but they contained him by putting him in the cage.
no,
So
I was just gonna say, I don't put any faith into WWE's steel cage matches staying inside the steel cage.
Yeah.
There's too many examples.
Yes. They don't stay in the fucking cage.
Yeah, it's gonna end up somehow. They're gonna end up on the fucking boat or on the scoreboard or like I don't know, maybe at Tom Brady's house. You know. Now, with that being said, the words Tom Brady made me think. What if Shane does win by help of Rob Gronkowski? Being that he's a Tampa player now, and being that we haven't seen him since last year,
Super Bowl
and the Super Bowl win, maybe we see that. Also, that leaves the door open to, at any point on any of these 4 days, seeing Pat McAfee potentially show up in some way.
I'll buy that for
Please.
$1.
Yes, please.
So I would think that honestly Shane should lose, but I let's see something happen where Shane's limp body is just put on top of Strowman.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna probably say Strowman.
Now watch that be the one. I was the only one right. I'm just gonna say that real quick.
Right. Bad Bunny versus The Miz.
Bad Bunny. That's an easy one.
Yeah, Bunny for sure.
You don't put all that money into it and then have
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I didn't like the match in the first place, but go ahead.
All right. Bunny. Raw Women's Champion, Asuka versus Rhea Ripley.
Give Ripley the belt.
I'm going to say it like Sin City Steve said. In my heart, Rhea Ripley. But logically, my head is telling me that Asuka retains because there's somebody waiting for her who'll be cleared. Build it up for SummerSlam. Make fun of me. That's fine.
Would you like to
I would
say whatever the fuck you're thinking? Or
I
do you
was
want us to just
I was gonna say Charlotte Flair and her for SummerSlam. I just feel like Asuka's gonna win this one, even though I want Ripley to win. I'll be honest.
It's a long time for Asuka to hold that belt.
I know it's very, very long time, but it builds up even more. But
if Asuka and Flair wrestle again, it's at WrestleMania as the third match, the blow off of their WrestleMania matches. Now Ripley should get the belt, so I hope that Ripley gets the belt. That's your There's your SummerSlam match.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Now that you said that, Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm checking the chat. Shant said, give Rhea her belt. And he also mentioned Becky Lynch is not coming back. So
Nope.
Ever. She's done. Yep. She's now a mom. So she shouldn't come back because women should not get into the wrestling ring after they've had babies.
Oh boy.
Wow, you said that.
Motherfuckers. Motherfucker.
But is it true?
Show that was Mike Michaels that said that.
Yes.
Yeah. For the record.
But is it true that she's not coming back at all? Because I heard that was a pretty strong rumor. I didn't hear her say that.
Yeah.
Well, we won't know until it happens or doesn't happen.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
Anything can happen in the WWE.
Oh boy. I guess I will. Well.
You can't pick against the Asian.
Oh Jesus!
You're gonna be kicked out of your house, man.
Michaels, you on the road today, bro.
Wow. Just for that, Ripley.
Uh-oh. Hey guys, the venue may change for WrestleMania. If it does, we know where it started.
All right. The Fiend versus Randy Orton.
Fiend, 100%.
Fiend.
I really, God, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, first, is that even going to be an actual in-ring match?
No, I think it's gonna be cinematic.
Cinematic.
So if it's cinematic, then you've got potentially the Fiend. So I mean, that'd be the logical choice. But again, I would love to see the Fiend, being played by another wrestler and have Bray show up during the match. Easier done if you're doing cinematic, but
True.
Keep in mind, actually, there will be fans in attendance, so I think that it'll be part live action match, part cinematic. So
a little like Goldust Piper,
yes,
starting off the back.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So-
honestly, to give those guys the time that they need and should have, if you're going to make an entirely cinematic match, then that's going to tune out your live audience that have bought your tickets to be there. Just an opinion.
No, that's a good.
No,
That's a good point.
Yeah. All right. We got to choose the Fiend for the winners. That the Raw Tag Team Champion, the New Day, versus AJ Styles and Omos.
I'd like to say it's going to be the New Day, but I have a feeling just out of the sheer brilliance of WWE, it'll probably be AJ Styles and Omos. So I'm going to pick AJ Styles and Omos.
I think it'll be New Day retain, and there'll be some sort of dissension between AJ and Omos.
So I'm on the lines of Steve's thinking, but I'm going to take it even a step further and say that Omos joins the New Day and becomes the third member.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit. All right.
If he starts dancing, I'm going to die laughing.
There's just too much good shit that those guys could do with a fresh third person, especially a monster like that. That would be awesome. Come on, can you see him coming out with pancakes down his pants?
Dude, he wouldn't have a fucking pancake. He would have like a whole freaking buffet of pancakes just in his pants alone.
So
Man's pants are huge.
Are you saying you'd like to take a taste of his buffet down his pants?
Only after you eat a sausage first.
Oh my.
I'll willingly do that if that means that you got to taste everything else that's down there. You
Oh
got
my
it.
gosh. I forgot who I'm fucking with. Let's continue.
And I would choose the New Day. Okay, on to the next. SmackDown's Women's Champion Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. You gonna vote against Bay?
Please, Bianca, please.
They should go Bianca, but they're going to go Banks. Using WWE logic.
He's still thinking about the buffet and almost his pants. So give him a couple
seconds. Not even remotely. Oh man, Impact go because I've been this has been weighing on my mind a lot. It really has. This is a tough one for me.
Bianca.
All right.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just take Sasha Banks so we can just
just hear what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be Bianca, and it's gonna be a perfect opportunity for Sasha to be humbled. It's gonna be an emotional match, and then she's gonna be face. I'm gonna be sad because I don't like seeing Bay cry.
You won't. All right.
She ain't gonna cry.
Next is WWE Champion Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre.
Bobby Lashley. Fuck you, Drew. All right.
Drew McIntyre. Even though I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, the winner here is obviously going to be my nachos.
You're going to grab your nachos, right?
gonna be
Dude,
tasting fabulous at that point.
Hey,
I'm sure.
hey, side note, real quick. Impact, is the wifey making the nachos? Because those things are bomb. Just saying. I'll probably be grabbing nachos around this match as well.
Not after he picked Rhea.
We won't be there. I'll be at your house, Matt.
Let's go with Drew. Yeah, Drew.
All right. And I'll choose Bobby Lashley. And our last, the Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan triple threat match.
Roman. Just by WWE booking, 1 week D-Bry laid everyone out. The next week Edge laid everyone out. Roman hasn't laid anybody out the last 2 weeks, so he stands victorious at the end.
I'm going to say Roman on the basic fact that this is an opportunity to really continuously cement him being the head of the table. And I think you could do more with Daniel Bryan and Edge of the fallout later on. So Roman Reigns.
Daniel Bryan wins without Roman getting pinned. There's a kerfuffle at the end where, Roman's starting to take everyone out because he's pissed off. Edge is pissed off, so he starts taking them out. Daniel is just getting pummeled, but he gets pissed off. Everyone's just fighting cats and dogs. Paul Heyman is sitting there looking like he's just really, really terrified. And then the music hits, and Brock Lesnar comes down and just lays them all out. And that's how we leave WrestleMania.
If that shit happens, Michaels, I just want to say, you're a fucking genius. You're a bit of an asshole, but you're a fucking genius.
I'll take it.
But you said Daniel Bryan though.
Daniel Bryan wins, but
Okay.
then you see all hell break loose, and Brock Lesnar appears.
Oh man. Yeah.
Can I add one thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or that end part could be for the Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. Just saying that would give me a little bit of goosebumps. Brock Lesnar comes out at the end of that match. Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. And okay.
Brock needs to be on SmackDown.
I know. That's the unfortunate truth. Yeah. For me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Roman. I'll go with Roman, but I could kind of.
Oh, what you just did that to get your nachos back.
Well, he already gonna wear the mask, Michaels. Remember he got the Roman Reigns mask.
I don't own such thing, for the record.
You do have a mask, man. I swear you do.
Yeah, you were given one.
You were given
Somewhere, bro.
I own a Roman mask.
a Roman Reigns mask. You sure the
You got it in 2018 for your birthday from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the first thing we all said was like, man, you gonna wear that for the wifey. Get you a little vest.
Oh boy. All right. So with all of those matches we just named for Mania, what are you most looking forward to?
Mine is obvious. I'll just say it out there. Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair. I think it's going to be an emotional match. Maybe more for me because I'm invested with both of them. It's going to be emotional. I'm going to sit next to Impact, and he's going to hold me down just in case. So have your tissue ready.
I'm thinking Universal Championship 3-way.
Okay.
Just to see what's going to unfold, because regardless of the outcome, there will be some crazy shenanigans after the match.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I got to say that NXT. I think we laid out that Finn Balor versus Cross, Ciampa versus Walter,
I thought we were doing them separate. My bad.
Well, no, I'm just saying on an overall.
Yeah.
Overall,
Oh, okay. Got you.
I don't think that, I think that WrestleMania, you can easily say, all right, the triple threat match, I think is of course it should be. It's the main event.
Yeah.
I think you'll see the women tear the house down.
Yeah.
Rhea and Asuka and Bianca and Sasha will tear the house down. But for overall quality, Kyle O'Reilly and
Adam Cole.
Baby, damn, man. You know who wins? The fans win.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Especially because we don't have to go to that wretched place called Tampa.
Hey, isn't there like some kind of like puddle of oozing water that's going to explode or something? Is that Tampa or is that just in Florida?
No, that's Omos's buffet.
Oh boy.
That's how the Ninja Turtles started. Secret of the Ooze.
No, that shit's about to pop off in freaking Florida. I saw something the other
there
day.
You go. Be
like,
there to witness it live.
Shit.
All right. Yeah, I'm quite interested in the SmackDown Women's Championship as well. So that should be one I'm really looking forward to seeing. Well, guys, this is an exciting time. This is what what makes us love wrestling so much is this entire couple of weeks that we're going to experience. For me, most of the time, I'm actually at the event. And so this is going to be I haven't watched a Mania since 22.
Really?
Yeah.
22?
Yeah.
That was the last one that you watched?
Yeah.
What about last year? You saw last year's?
Well,
yeah, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
you did. Man. I mean, I'm just saying.
That is
but
true.
Other than last year, 22
right.
was the last time.
That is true. That is true. I you know what? I forget anything related to 2020.
Yeah, 2020 don't exist. I get you.
And I guess I'm more thinking about the idea of where there are fans attending. I mean, there's fans attending this, and most of the time, those would be the ones that I would be a part of. So, nevertheless, final thoughts, and then we will get out. So, Simon Street, kick us off, man. What you want all the folks to know?
Just want everybody to know, if you're a wrestling fan, obviously you're watching the show because you are a wrestling fan. It's a great holiday for us. Even outside of WrestleMania and NXT, it's a good opportunity to bring new people in. There's been many a times where people who have casually watched wrestling, and during WrestleMania weekend, I've invited them to kind of watch with me in the past, and they liked it, and they're now lifelong fans. So it's that joy that we all share. Feel free to share it as best you can, because you never know. You'll create a WrestleMania moment with a new friend, and they'll start liking wrestling as well. Why are you laughing, Michaels?
Just creating a WrestleMania moment with a new friend sounds like a one-night stand during WrestleMania, man.
It could be that as well. Man. It could be that as well. You could definitely get you some WrestleMania booty. All right, if you play your cards right, just make sure you COVID safe.
And it wouldn't be a one-night stand; it'd be a 4-night stand.
There you go, because you got to hit it every night.
All right, Sin City, man, what you want the folks to know?
All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all the kind of awesome stuff that you guys do. We do this for you, so thank you. Special shout out to all of our brave men and women serving this country, lands both foreign and domestic. Thank you for everything that you do. And also repsports.com, reppsports.com. Go there for all of your pre-workout weight loss and energy needs. reppsports.com, promo code Vegas at checkout. Save yourself 15%. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. All right, Matt Michaels.
Something kind of controversial kind of came up within the last week or so, and that was the idea that AEW is running a house show during WrestleMania weekend. I want to encourage, if you are going to WrestleMania, please don't go to the house show. This has nothing to do with AEW as a company, but it has everything to do with the fact that there are so many independent shows going on, and they rely on something like this as their biggest exposure and biggest payday of the year. AEW has national exposure every single week. So it's just one of those things where please give a chance to, some of the other shows. It's probably more affordable as well, I would assume. But, if you are going to Tampa, take in the whole weekend and utilize all these great events that are being putting on by these great companies throughout the country that are going to be in Tampa. And, again, it's, what, AEW has every right to run that show, but the honest truth is it's still going to be a house show, right? You're not going to see anything most likely that is major that you would be missing out on. So, see some of these up and comers, see some of the legends that might be on, some of these cards out there. So, and listen, it's been a long year. It was supposed to be last year that we were doing this. All right. It didn't happen that way. So, if you're putting your money into a trip to WrestleMania weekend, just take advantage of all the stuff that's offered to you, not just the big company stuff. That's the same with WWE. If you don't have your WrestleMania tickets by now, but you're still going to be in Tampa, enjoy the other stuff.
There you go. Well said. All right, folks, like we said, a busy week. You may see other podcasts from us pop on just because there's going to be so much happening. So definitely, if you can, download it, give us a listen. We appreciate it. We appreciate all of you who are listeners of ours. We absolutely appreciate you. We thank you so much for being a listener. We also think we do have a few supporters that help us financially as we're continuing to build our podcast, get the name out there, and it's working, and we thank you. If you want to also contribute in any way, if you have the Cash App, all you have to do is use our tagline, which is the Vegas Badboyz with a Z. Money sign Vegas Badboyz with a Z, and send whatever. And believe me, we get anything from small to big, and we appreciate it all. So we thank you for that, and truly appreciate you in that manner. With that, that's all we got for you. We'll be seeing you. As they say in ROH for this week, happy wrestling, everyone. All right.